Consecration or Pran Pratishtha is a ceremony in which you establish the energy, the unseen energy of the consciousness into the gross material. It's bringing the subtle into the gross so that people who have no deeper experience of the subtle can have it through the gross. See, idol worship is not worshipping the idol. It is worshipping the consciousness or the energy which is being infused in the idol. And the process is how this creation has happened. You see, you need a form to relate to, right? You can't relate to a space. The space also has energy. But if it is the space or the consciousness expressed through the body can be related. So it's to establish that relation, the connection with the divinity. The idol is made as a madhyam, medium. How do they do? Now there is a whole process. First, the shilpi or the sculptor selects the stone for it. Not any stone is put in the sanctum sanctorum. There is a whole procedure how you can select the stone. Now Sri Ram's idol, to carve that idol, they had to select the stone, and the stone was available only here in Karnataka. So they see many signs for the stone. Even in the stone there is a male stone and female stone. Male idol has to be done by male stone only. If it's a female idol, they will look for that particular stone. And then there is again another ritual. Right time, they will find a right muhurt or an auspicious time to start etching that stone. And then once that is completed, they will take that idol to place of consecration and they will put it in water. See, the source of life is in water, right? Water is the source of life. So the idol is immersed in water for several days. Sometimes 3 months, sometimes 3 weeks, like that. And then they do dhanyadivas. Then take that idol and immerse it in grains. This is dhanyadiv. The second source of life is in the grains. The seeds will sprout and become flower. That shows the sign of life, isn't it? So the grains, whole grains, which sprouts around the idol, so that the idol absorbs those vibes, life forces from the seeds. Ankurarpan, this is called. Then there is herbs. They put all the herbs on top. Herbal garden, actually all the herbs are grown on the idol. The seeds are put, so that the roots of the herbs touches the idol. And after that, they take the idol in the city, in the village, so that everybody looks at the idol and everyone touches the idol and feel a sort of connection to it. People's attention. Attention also brings life. And then the officiator of this process is called Yajaman. He is given ablutions. He has to follow certain rules for 10-11 days. He has to keep his mind pure, his intellect free from any prejudice. He has to practice purity in the mind and heart. He is not supposed to get angry and get mad at anybody. In those days, he has to keep his mind, his spirit highly elevated. He is not allowed to do any discrimination with anybody. So those few days he has to follow all those rules, have food one time or have just fruits and all the cleansing process. Chitta Shuddhi is called purity of mind. And then he brings the idol and puts it on the pedestal. Under the pedestal there is a yantra kept. Yantra is most important. Idol is very secondary, is nothing. Below the idol there is a diagram, the yantra. Mantras will be written, etched. And then 9 gems are put there. Gold, silver, all the diamond, all the jewels. Little small pieces of all 9 jewels, 9 gems are placed in it. And then the yantra is placed. That's why yantra is more important in any pran pratishtha. And the yantra, first they do puja for 45 days. And then the yantra is brought and placed In the right time, on top of it the idol is, and all the gems are put, then the idol is placed, and havans are done before that. All the different energies, all different gods and goddesses, mantras are chanted, and then the fire ceremony is done with so many different type of herbs. And then that havan or the yagya energy, the fire energy is connected to a pot of water, kalash. This water is gathered from sacred rivers and it's brought into the kalash. If you see in any yagya, there will be a kalash and there will be a fire ceremony happening. Sometimes they connect the kalash to the ceremony with a thread. So from the fire, it moves to the water element in the pot. Then this water, which is collected after all the yagya purnauti has been performed, and once purnauti is done, then the kalash is taken around the temple, and then finally the water of the kalash is put on the idol. And a ray of sun is also made to fall on the idol. That is very important. The sun is another source of life. So from wherever you see life, that is reflected or that is invoked into the idol. Now the idol is not just another stone, another statue. The statue now is a living idol, is considered a living idol. Because there is prana, there is energy in it. Anyone who comes there, sits, and they can feel the energy. They will have to see it in the same sense. You can't see it as another stone, but you have to see it as a living deity. From that day onwards, and a name is also given at that time. The Yajamana says, a part of his prana, that prana shakti, through pranayam, he will do the pura kumbhak, and then he establishes that prana shakti into the idol. And this has been done by rishis and mahatmas from ages. Sadhu sants, they infuse the energy into the idols, and people come and then they pray and offer and go. This has been the practice, and the consecration ceremony is important, and you have to follow all these procedure.